Hello. This video is going to be talking about globalization, the article that we read for it. Essentially, when I think of globalization, I think of a globe, spinning globe, the planet Earth, and I think of arrows that just crisscross every piece of land. And they go to and fro everywhere, so that the whole Earth, all the continents are connected. And essentially, that's what globalization is. It is a process by which the economies of all the regions, the societies of all the regions, the cultures of all the regions are all networked together, that they're intertwined with one another through communication, transportation, and trade. You think of, we can go anywhere in the world now with flight, the use of the internet, communication tools, that we're all really one. We're all united. And that because of that, our economies, our governments, and all of that are slowly going towards a globalized system. That everything is intertwined, everything is relative. That there are some positive aspects to this procedure that's going on, this process. First of all, that it's going to affect the industries of the world all around us. That there's going to be more products, more people making those products, more jobs. There's going to be currency, there's going to be cash flow that's going to be circulating the world, really precipitating down to everyone, from the upper management, upper echelons of corporations down to the people. That because of this circulation of currency, there's going to be financial systems, that there's going to be a huge global market where wealth and riches can circulate around the entire globe, and that everyone, no matter if you're from Mexico or you're from Uzbekistan, that they're all part of a global market, and they all have equal and really they all have access to wealth by those means. That's going to affect the global, by the financial institutions being in a globalized system, that means there's going to be a one world economy, that there's going to be a flow of currency throughout the world, there's going to be flow of jobs and things of that nature. Just think of the political system, governments, ideas, that once we're dealing with each other through trade, that we're going to need procedures and policies by which we can fulfill those things. The information comes and goes on the speed of light, through the internet, through phones, through radios, through everything. Globalization is really uniting the entire world. Language and the environment, that there's a structured order, that there can be regulations, that we know that factories in India that produce a lot of pollution for the environment will be regulated by maybe first world countries that come up with regulations. That because we're also intertwined together, that our industries, our economies, our politics are so intertwined, that regulations can be done, that we can do something about our government. Now, just like everything, there are critics to globalization, and they say that really the flow of wealth, the distribution of wealth will never be equal, that there will always be winners and losers in the marketplace. But we know that we have sweatshops, in Indonesia, where, Nike, a big corporation like Nike, will, in fulfilling the economic rule, that they're going to go for the lowest prices, that they'll create factories throughout the world where they don't have the same rules and regulations that we do in America, that jobs will be sent to people that can be taken advantage of. Where else are these people going to work? You know, they can work in a factory, or they can go out and farm all day. What do they think is easier? But even though that's not, working in the factory is not any better for them. There's going to be also critics say that there's going to be a domino effect, that the whole economic systems are just they're gonna go like that. That businesses are gonna continue to take advantage of people. There's gonna be environmental degradation, because not everyone is gonna follow these policies. That there's going to be disease on a massive scale. You have people that are all coming together, just like what happened to the Mayas and the Aztecs will happen again in the world. We have prime examples is HIV and AIDS. It's relatively a new virus, but very dangerous. And so these are all pros and cons for the idea of globalization. Thank you.